Hey everyone, welcome back to Brownlow Books. I'm coming to you wrapped in my blanket because I am unwilling to go upstairs to get a sweater and it is fucking cold, and that's just pretty much my life in a nutshell. So, I'm here in my blanket telling you about a book that I just read. Like, literally just read, like I finished yesterday. It only took me 2 days to read, it's really short. Anyways, do you like supernatural fantasy? Or noir mystery? Or historical lesbians? Well, then do I have a book for you. It's this one. Even Though I Knew the End by C.L. Polk. Oh my god. Okay, full disclosure first, I did get this as an ARC. It didn't actually arrive to me before the publication date though, even though it is Canadian. It did not come in an envelope from Canada. It came from like fucking Sweden. I was like, that's weird. Anyways, moving on. Does not matter. I'm my own opinions. You know the fucking drill by now. Okay. I love it. I liked this enormous amounts. I liked this enormous amounts. That's the summation of it. What I'm actually probably going to do is tell you what I don't like about it, which is so minimal, because I just don't know how to tell you how lovely and wonderful it is without lots of spoilers. And I do not want to spoil this. Like, this was so perfectly laid out. The way it revealed this, and then this, oh, and then this other thing. And it was just like, I know it's short, it's like a novella. It's like 158 pages or something. But like, it is just so delightful. God, there's so much stuff I love about it. Where do I even start? I guess by criticizing it. Things I did not like. Things I wish were slightly different. I wish I had more of Teddy. I wish there was a little bit more Teddy. Even if it was just like a little background, a little flashback, I don't know. I wish I knew a little bit more about Teddy, which is our protagonist's brother. Not a spoiler. You can find that out in like the first 3 pages. Okay. I love the bittersweet ending. If that's your kind of ending, this is a fan-fucking-tastic book for you to read. Okay, things I don't like and also do like at the same time. It does take place in like the 40s, when queerness is illegal. You know? It did seem a little easy and romanticized for the characters, but I'm not really angry at that, given how the rest of the book kind of is. But like, there was like a little lesbian speakeasy, and I was like, how very a league of their own for you. You know, it was a little easy for them, but like, it also laid out all the things that they do and that they've done to make sure that they're not caught, basically. Mild spoiler, our protagonist does end up looking for someone at a mental asylum. And, well, there, most of the women are actually, you know, trying to be cured of their queerness, to the point that, like, she looks across the room and sees someone that she knows from the queer bar who she hasn't seen in a while, was wondering where she was, and so she kind of, like, finds out she's there, and it's just, like, 2 or 3 passing lines of, like, oh, you know, there's Harriet here who I'm gonna pretend not to know because it would expose me kind of thing. It's just, like, this is your friend, and that fucking sucks. So, you know, it was balanced nicely, but still times where I was like, I'm not sure you could get away with that in the 40s kind of thing. Anyways, that's a little bit of that. Things I did not like. How short it is. I know it's like a novella, but like, and like I said, it's perfectly laid out. It is perfect for what it is, but I'm like, more. I wanted more. I wanted more. I just want to, There is only one of these. There can be only one of these. Which is a shame. Because I would literally read epics about the love that Helen and Edith share in this book. You could give me a 25 book series, 800 pages a pop, and it would not be enough for me. It is fucking beautiful. The two of them. It is. And like I said, you get that bittersweet ending, and that's the kind of thing where there can't be more. I think as a, kind of private investigator, detective, we expect Helen to be hard and closed off and cold. But she's not. She is soft and full of love and sensitive to other people, and especially Edith, and just repeat after me, sensitivity is not a weakness. Yeah, there's just so many things to love about this book. It is fucking delightful. I don't want to give away plot because, I want you to be surprised. It is a mystery, But, yeah, I will say this. If you have sort of, I just say it was supernatural. If you have issues with, religious, specifically Catholic, you might not have a good time. But if you're Catholic, you're probably also not reading a fucking supernatural fantasy detective noir 40s lesbian thing. So, yeah. There's a bit of possession. Like I said, they end up in the asylum where they're treating them for being queer. And they talk about, electroshock therapy in that. So, if any of those kind of things might be triggering to you, maybe just look up a little bit more before you read it. That's pretty much all I have to say about that part. But yeah, this is a new release. November 8th, it came out. It arrived to me just after that, and I was top of the list. Because it's just, I was so excited for it, and my excitement was warranted. Sometimes I get so excited for something, and then you read it, and you're just kind of let down, oh. No letdown. None. Let down by how short it is. No, but, this book is you always think of, your detective noir, PI, whatever things, you're it's, this hard guy who's always smoking cigarettes and hanging out in shadows, and it's just females are there for the male gaze. None of that. Fucking none of it. It's fucking wonderful. It's ever so slightly cliche in some of the phrases that it uses, because I feel your noir kind of thing, but nothing about it is cliche at the same time. It feels fresh and original, and not just I'm doing the same thing that every man has ever done. It's also Canadian. I don't know if I mentioned that already. So that gets extra fucking points for me because, love a Canadian author. More of them, please. So yeah, I mean, as a whole, it's just, should you read this? Yes, you should read this. On Goodreads, it only has 538 ratings so far. It's a very new release, and I have not seen much hype for it. It has a 4.17, which is good. Even with that many ratings, you're kind of but that means that the majority of people were yeah, I like this, it's good. So think about that for a second. But yes, highly recommend. Things are layered and interesting without being fucking drawn out and just ugh. It's just I wasn't even done it and I was recommending it to my friends. I was like, bitches, read this! Fucking delightful. And just enough like mystery creep in it where you're just kind of like, what's gonna happen to them, but you're not like, ooh, you know? You like my face when I did that? It was great. Alright, so even though I knew the end, highly recommend. Highly recommend. I'm gonna do once more. Highly recommend. Alright, thanks for hanging out and I'll see you around next time.